I just did the most disappointing craft fair ever, and I'm going to tell you why. What's going on, my fellow jewelers? So you know I've been gearing up for this craft fair. I get excited about craft fairs. I work really hard on my jewelry and my keychains. I get all ready, do the displays, like go get decorations, and then to have it fall short is like, it's disappointing. It's frustrating. I even got a little bit of angry, all the feelings and emotions. So let me tell you about the day. It started off disappointing. It was snowing when I woke up. We haven't had snow in weeks. Like, it's been nice weather, beautiful weather, and out of the blue, it snowed, and it snowed inches. And so I was like, if I didn't have a craft fair today, I'd just like snug up in my blanket and get all cozy and not get out of bed. But I was like, we got to get out of bed. So my daughter wanted to come because she's been wanting to make some money. So I was like, for every jewelry piece I sell, you can have $1. You can make $1. And so she was all geared up. So we get there and we gear all up. We're all excited. We set our things up that we have. And then we wait, and 8 o'clock comes. And for some reason, this craft fair wanted to start at 8 a.m., whatever, right? I would say 10 a.m. because people don't want to get up early on a Saturday morning, especially the older people, the older generation will come out early, but not when it's snowing out. So the no one came until like 10 o'clock. Like, we were just sitting there, and I said to my daughter, I was like, we may not make money today. It may be one of those days we just don't make any. And so we waited, and at 10 o'clock, a couple came in, and then a little bit later, another one came in, and it was just like one of the slowest craft fairs I've ever been to. And so I was talking to the other vendors, and one vendor's like, I've been sharing all week. And so I was like, hey, I'll jump on my social media now, and I'll start sharing. And come to find out, they didn't even advertise for this craft fair. It was shocking. I was talking to one of the parents of a student because it was at a school. I love this school. Like, I love the staff. I love the parents that come and the ones that do crafts, and they have a booth there, like, to support their kids and support the school. Like, I love this place. I did it last year and it was so successful. It was one of my best craft fairs. And then, so I was sharing with them, I went to a parent, I was like, gosh, like, they didn't even share. And she explained why. She goes, last year, it was a different person that shared the event on social media. Like, they were advertising. This year, it was a new person, and they didn't advertise at all on social media. Oh my gosh. So when you don't advertise, like when the host doesn't advertise, people don't come. Us vendors can advertise all we want, and yes, we can bring people in. Oh my gosh, the vendor next to me got an Uber like for lunch because she forgot her lunch, and she even got the Uber guy to come in. It was the cutest thing. But we can try to bring people in, but we don't bring the masses in. It's actually the host that bring the people in, and they did not advertise at all. And so it was so disappointing because I was so excited because it was one of my best ones in November, and then now one of my worst ones I've ever done. And so that was the biggest reason it was so disappointing. Like, it was frustrating. It was like sad. I didn't even make $100. If it took up my booth fee, I didn't make $100. And that, like, you spend so much time, effort, and energy not to make at least $100. Even $100 would still be disappointing, but like, I didn't even make $100. And so it was so frustrating. I think that was the most disappointing thing, to have this expectation of this is going to be great to like, this stunk. But here's the deal. Even in the frustration, I enjoyed spending time with the vendors. Like, I always try to look for what can I be thankful for today. I was thankful for the vendors. I had so much fun. Like, we were swapping information about where they go and what's the best places. And then I love spending time with my daughter. Like, there were a couple times I'm like, are you sure you don't want to call your dad? Like, really? But for the most part, I love spending time with my daughter. She wanted to spend time with me. She wanted to make the money. And so she had fun. She had a really good day, which was great, right? And so to look for the little things, I learned lessons, right? I learned a bunch of lessons that day that I'll carry with me to the next craft fair. Now, here's what I am going to do. I've never done this before. I am not one to do this, but I'm actually going to write a letter to the school. One, because I really do care about the school. I care that they succeed in this, right? I love the staff that I've met. I love the parents that I've met, but I see if they don't change, if this person, whoever's in charge of advertising, doesn't advertise anymore, vendors are going to stop coming because we're not going to waste our time. And we're not doing a cancel culture. Like, there's a cancel culture going on, like, don't ever go there again. But I just see that vendors will eventually stop coming, except the parents, right? that of the kids, of the students going to the school, right? But I see as vendors stop coming because it's just not worth our time, and they'll eventually have to stop because there won't be enough vendors to put it on. It'll be too much time. I want to hear from you. What has been your most disappointing or worst craft fair ever, and why? Why was it so bad? What lessons did you learn? All right, guys, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guess what? I got more craft fairs coming up, so I'll keep you posted, and I'm gonna be doing more jewelry tutorials, so I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!